Hi there, Grant McComey here with this week's edition of Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways. Well, are you ready to escape the city life, the hustle and bustle of everyday life? Well, you'll enjoy this week's adventure. We're heading down a backcountry byway, one that's filled with history. It's a bit of a journey, really, one that'll take us back in time. We're heading through the covered bridges of Linn County.
I am a big fan of Oregon's little roads. You know, the ones without numbers. Linn County has a few, and sometimes those roads let you set your clock back too, on a journey into unexpected bliss.
You think of a covered bridge, you think of horses and buggies, and you just want to relive 100 years ago or 50 years ago when times were slower. It was just a romantic time. It may not even been true, but we feel like it has been.
It feels like a Huck Finn sort of world at Shamanic Covered Bridge that spans Thomas Creek, one of 8 in Linn County, according to Bill Cockrell, a covered bridge expert, who says most were built in the 1930s when big timber was abundant and covered bridges were cheaper to build.
The red color is called Navajo red. It's the only one in Linn County of that color. The inside of this bridge is painted white, and the white paint on the inside plus the light coming through the louvered windows, it makes it a little more safe. You like that shaking?
That's important, since these days the traffic roars past at a shattering pace, while other bridges let you get out of the race.
Bill says that far too many people speed by these covered bridges at 50 miles an hour or more. It's better to slow down, roll down the window, and let your imagination go for just a moment.
Hannah Bridge is picture postcard perfect, a lump in your throat Norman Rockwell kind of American moment.
People just love this type of bridge. You can look out, you see the fishermen downstream, people swimming. It's like walking across just any uncovered bridge almost.
Hannah is the sort of place that may leave you wondering, why did they cover bridges in the first place? Turns out it's simple economics.
Uncovered bridge would last, 8, 10 years sometimes. A covered bridge could last 30, 40, 50 years with maintenance.
With all this water running under the bridges of Linn County, don't be surprised if you end up at ODFW's Roaring River Hatchery, a place that raises whoppers, the kind with fins. In fact, they raise 70% of the state's catchable trout right here.
It's the fun part of the job is really getting people involved in what we do and making them aware of what we do. While they're on site, it's an ideal place to educate them not only about what goes on at the hatchery, but about other parts of our resources. And so we try to put as much effort as we can toward that type of education.
We saw that energy in action last winter in a classroom full of enthusiastic kids. It turns out Roaring River Hatchery gives 100,000 eggs to more than 2,000 classes, where youngsters raise them to baby fish, a unique and remarkable commitment to environmental education. Down the river a ways, find Larwood Wayside, only place in the country where a river flows into a creek, Crabtree Creek, where Larwood Covered Bridge was built 70 years ago. Bill believes the covered bridges of Linn County will last even longer.
Unless vandals get them, or a fire or a flood, I think they're here for another 100 years at least. At least I hope so.
Bill adds there are more covered bridges in Oregon than any other western state, 49 authentic covered bridges, and you can get the directions to each and every one, as well as more information about the Covered Bridge Society of Oregon by going to the Travel Oregon website. You might also consider the covered bridges of Linn County as an adventurous entry into a unique travel contest. It's called the Oregon 150 Challenge, and it offers a dream vacation to the grand prize winner somewhere in the state of Oregon. Finally, get out here and make your own outdoor adventures come true and touch a bit of Oregon history, and let Travel Oregon be your guide. For Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McComey.